You're right guys, how's it going? Welcome to my 200,000 coin Legend Killer squad. One of the reasons why I'm calling it Legend Killers today is that mostly I kept coming up against legends or high rated players, and I was lucky enough to find pro owners in Division 1. Now if you don't know who he is, he finished 18th or 19th in the world overall monthly, which is actually insane. We found him, we played him, we crushed him 3-0. I couldn't believe it when he rage quit at 3-0. I don't know if he rage quit or he DC'd. I was very happy with that. It's awesome to come up against really good players and just test out teams, and I was just chuffed to bits, man. The team was gelling. Anyway, drop a like on the video if you want to see more of my teams. If you're needing ultimate team coins, head over to FIFA use the code Fuji, get yourself a discount, or if you are wishing to purchase games, game codes and all that good stuff, head over to G2A and also use the code Fuji. The formation that we went with today, guys, is going to be the 4-3-1-2. Whenever I build a team in this formation, I look for at least 2 box-to-box centre mids and then 1 CDM, or 2 really good CDMs and then 1 attacking centre mid. So that's what we did today. I brought in 2 very good tacklers and 1 slightly more attacking. So let's go and build the team. 4-3-1-2. In goal, we use 84 rated Donnarumma. That's his second in form. His first in form actually saved me in foot draft. He was the difference in the game. So I brought in his 84 rated card for 18,000 coins, which is very cheap. Great reflex saves, good diving, and he's huge. He's a tree. So it's awesome. Right back position, as we can see, is Dani Alves. I'm always off and on with Dani Alves. Sometimes I like him, sometimes I don't. In this formation, surprisingly, he didn't bomb up that much. I do have his tactics to stay back while attacking, so obviously that's going to help him a little bit. Make sure to use the Sentinel chemistry style. That's going to bring up his defending and physical, and he's just so quick, so he's always going to be tracking and just putting your opponent under pressure. Then the 2 centre backs, Bonucci and Chiellini. What can you say? 2 very good centre backs. Anchor chemistry style on those, which is going to be bringing up their pace, the defence and physical. They don't need it, but it's awesome. So yeah, fantastic defenders. Left back position, Clichy. I actually love Clichy. I've been using him in pretty much every single Foot Champions Weekend League game. I am going to be changing it up next time around in my Ultimate Road to Glory. So yeah, Clichy though, make sure to buy him with the Shadow Chemistry style. It completely changes his game, his pace, his defending. He's awesome. So moving up to the midfield, we're starting off with Gundogan, 85 rated. Absolutely love his skill dribbling. The LTR2 or L2R2 LTRT. It's just fantastic, and his passing is very nice. He's one of those players that doesn't really pick up too many goals. It's just getting the ball into him to hold possession. Please be aware though, his stamina levels are very poor. Towards the end of the game, 75th, 80th minute, you are going to be wanting to make a substitution. So whether or not you're winning or losing, make the correct one. So in that centre mid position as well, we have Fernandinho. I always look for a defensive centre mid in a central formation like this to act as a CDM. I just love the balance of that. Fernandinho, quality player, nothing wrong with him at all. And in the right centre mid position, we have Alan. He is for me the Brazilian Kante. So unbelievably underrated on this game. He's got pace, strength, stamina. He's just awesome, so goddamn good, and I'm going to be using him in the Weekend League in my Serie A squad. So finishing off the team, guys, and dropping in that cam, we've got Coutinho. He is a magician on the ball. His skill dribbling reminds me a little bit like Gundogan, just even better. His passing is great. His finishing wasn't too bad, and I didn't use a chemistry style on him whatsoever. I'd advise you maybe to bring in one that helps his physical stats, his shooting. He didn't really need it, to be honest. He was just awesome. Really do like him. So then obviously the 2 strikers up top, we have Jamie Vardy. I used him in a team which a subscriber actually sent in for me to test, and I can't stop using Jamie Vardy right now. He is such a menace to come up against. His pace, his aggression, he just doesn't stop running, and his finishing is just brilliant. And in the right striker position, I was changing this about actually. We have Wilson there, and with the chemistry style of finisher, it turns his strength from 81 into 91, something stupid like that. His finishing goes up to 80, and he was already really overpowered. So imagine these 2 running in behind, and that's the actual tactics that I set. I was also trying out Diego Costa in that striker position with David Silva in the cam spot, and it didn't really work that well. This was the best method, using Coutinho in that cam spot just to LTRT and then play it through to one of those fast strikers. It's a very counter-attacking structure to the team, and I wouldn't say it's a counter-attacking formation, it's just the way I was setting out the team, very defensive in the midfield and catching my opponents off guard, and it was working. So if that's your style, then you're going to want to build this team. Player instructions though, we do have the strikers to get in behind. Cam for Coutinho, well I'll show you here, player roles, no not player roles, player instructions, we've got Coutinho to stay forwards, we've got the 2 strikers to get in behind like I was saying, stay back while attacking, the 2 centre mids, I leave them exactly the same, just the middle one stay back and the fullbacks to stay back while attacking. And my custom tactics just haven't changed, like I always say. I don't think I'm going to change them anytime soon unless I'm trying a squad that you guys sent in. So if you do have ones that you want me to try and review, make sure to drop it in the comment section. But we need to go into some in-game clips and see how the team plays. So our first opponent is going to be Pro Owners, and what is that team, man? Ronaldo, Bale, Suarez, 2 legends, just really good. Maybe he wasn't ready for what I was going to bring. I knew it was him, so I upped my tempo and I took the game to him. So maybe if it was FUT Champions, he would have been ready to play slightly better. Whereas Division 1, I wouldn't say it's easy, it's slightly more relaxed. You don't really play for much. 15,000 coins for a championship win, it's kind of pointless. They really should have upped that on FIFA 17. So I was just soaking up the pressure. Obviously he was a good player. I felt that he was good. He was very tricky with Ronaldo. I was defending him well, and maybe I frustrated him. That's why he rage quit or he disconnected. I don't know. It was from kickoff. I was wanting to bring on though Diego Costa and David Silva to see how that played against him. One thing that I get asked is, how do I get better at this game? If you keep playing single player or you look for the easy opponents and the easy wins, you're not going to learn anything from that. Your game is not going to be able to be improved. I like to be facing players like Pro Owners because I know that he's good, and if I can learn something from his game, that's going to improve mine in the long run. And another thing that I do as well, just to help you guys out, is keep that ball moving. The best advice that I can give you is to not be anticipated. You need to keep changing direction all the time, and even if you don't go that way, just keep changing directions, because if your opponent understands and gets into a rhythm of the way you're attacking, you're not going to break them down at all. So it's good to start off a game, just keep them guessing, second guessing, to the point where you don't even know which direction you want to go in. So obviously, how are they going to know? And that's the way I play. I just keep moving, just those little dips of the shoulders, and on FIFA 17 it's really good, and you can see the variety of the way I'm playing. Sometimes I'll play it short and I'll wiggle around, or I'll just burst through and put that direct through ball into Vardy, and it just works well. And that's what FIFA 17 is all about. Add some variety to your game and it should help you out. But don't get me wrong, I am not the best of players at all. Like, you shouldn't really be taking too much advice off me. I'm nowhere near the levels of these pros, and that's what I don't want to say I want to try and get up to that level, because I don't think I'm gonna even be able to. I think I'm a bit too old for that now. Like, my reactions are getting slower. It's just that I like to improve myself. I never like to just keep the same. I want to always like strive to get better at FIFA, because I love it. It's my favorite game, and I want to see how far I can take it. And especially in the road to glory, just going from my goal in the road to glory, honestly guys, is taking a club from scratch, building up to a Ronaldo team, a legend team, and getting 40 out of 40 in FUT Champions. If I can do that by the end of FIFA 17, that will be such an awesome accomplishment for me, and I wouldn't forget it. Like, 40 out of 40 is just an incredible achievement. That's where I stand, guys. Let me know anything that you want to like sort of accomplish in FIFA 17. Is it that you're struggling with defending, that you want to get better at that? Let me know and I'll try and do some videos and help you guys out. But like I said, don't get me wrong, I'm not a pro player at all. Some of these guys absolutely dominate me and it brings me back to earth. But I hope you have enjoyed. Drop a like on the video and I'll see you soon. Team out. Peace.